Hello. I've got one of them hoods that makes your head go tiny, so I thought I'd show that off today, you know, make me look even more like a floating head in a black cave. So yeah, today we're going to be talking about set pieces, in particular long throw routines, because something's going on with mine, which we'll get onto in a minute. And also we're going to be playing Alessandria, who I know very little about, apart from the fact it's quite unusual, they play in grey. Right, first off, let's get rid of this hood. I can't deal with this for the whole recording. It's ridiculous. Now, you've probably noticed already just from looking at the screen that we've had a pretty decent start to the season. We beat Siena 2-1. You saw that game. It was last episode. But look at what's happened since then. We've been on fire. We've scored a minimum of 3 goals every game. We're currently, let's have a look at the table first. We're currently first, only by goal difference, but you know, still pretty good. 4 games gone and we're first. I feel like there's got to be some kind of bug or something, because how are we doing this well? I mean, I was confident in the tactic. I was confident in what we were doing. I was happy with the players and stuff, but still, you know, it couldn't have been better. The start couldn't have been better. So, Juventus under 23. The scoreline is actually a little bit misleading. Carazza scored with a penalty there, the first goal. Second goal came from a long throw routine, which I'm going to talk a little bit more about later. Della Latta smashing it in there. And then the third was Nico from long range. He smashed it in. Nico then got himself sent off, which gave Juventus under 23s a chance to come back. So kind of with about 87th minute, I think this was, they scored. Pereira scored for them. So, and then the 91st minute they got another one back, and it was all getting a little bit edgy, a little bit worrying, because we were thinking, are we actually gonna make this? Are we gonna end up with a draw? But luckily we managed to hold on and come away with the win, 3-2 in the end. So then we played Entella away, and we won that 3-0. Again, first goal from a long throw routine, very, very similar to the other goal, in fact. Next goal, again, this is really interesting. We've been doing quite a lot of balls over the top, and Carazza's been running onto them, and he's not the fastest of players, but he seems to probably have a good positional sense. Here's another one, you see, Bertoncini knocks it over the top. Their goalkeeper, I don't know what he's doing, but Carazza manages to nick it off him for the third. And that was the win. So, you know, things were going well, and as if that wasn't enough of a surprise, the fact that we've been scoring 3 goals every game, then we came up against Arzakena and we won 5-0. Pokari with the first goal from a lovely free kick, and Pokari's very good at free kicks actually. Another long throw routine, and this is something that I have done myself, created this long throw routine. Bettella scoring on his debut there, the young 18-year-old, and again we'll talk about him later on. Triani to Carazza for the third goal, and Carazza's been on fire. I think 7 goals so far this season in all competitions. Another free kick from Pokari, Della Latta with the cross, and there's Bertoncini for his second goal on his debut. Pretty good performance from him. So really happy with that. Obviously 5-0, how can you not be happy with it? Pokari with a 9.4 rating, Bettella with a 9.1 rating on his debut as well. So we're on fire, we're flying, and it's making me think, is there a problem with this game? What's happening? It's too easy. So if you've been watching carefully, and I know you have, you'll have noticed that 3 of those goals, I think it was 3 anyway, maybe I haven't been watching carefully enough myself. Anyway, a number of those goals came from a set piece routine, a long throw set piece routine. Now, I've always wanted to do a long throw set piece because I'm a Stoke fan, Roy Delap, etc. But I've never really had a player who's capable of doing those long throws. So we've got this guy, Antonio Pegreffi. He's one of our centre-backs. He's got 14 for long throws, which is not amazing. You know, he's no Rory Delap. But I've wanted to do it so badly, I thought, let's give it a go. Let's give him these long throws and let's just see what we can do with them. So I set up this routine. Basically, we've got 4 players up here who've just got go forward on instructions. We've got 1 player on the near post, 1 on the far post, 2 lurking outside the area. In fact, that one might be, yeah, tack ball from the edge of area. And then we've got 2 players set to stay back there. On the right-hand side, we've got something very similar. The only real difference there is that instead of a player on the far post, we've just got 2 players on the near post. So that seems okay. Now, what's actually been happening is very slightly different. So, looky here. Look at these two guys hugging the touchline. What are they doing? I mean, we still scored from that, but for some reason those two guys look locked to the touchline. Again here. Another one. Silver broke away from them and we didn't end up scoring, but still they were hugging the touchline. Again, over there. It's like they're kind of substitutes warming up almost. And in this particular instance, we ended up conceding from this because both of those players are our centre-backs. Hugging the touchline for some reason, so they struggled to get back, couldn't deal with it in the end. Again, they're here on this throw-in. In this case, I don't think this resulted in a goal. No, it didn't. But the weird thing is, sometimes this doesn't happen. Here's another example of it happening. Delalata scoring this time. But sometimes it doesn't happen. So in this case, Pagrafi just takes a long throw, Couts has a shot, and nothing happens. But more often than not, this is what happens. Now, I don't know if this is a bug or something going wrong, or if it's a problem with the way that I've set up, or I don't know. I don't know what it is. But one thing's for sure, that's not what's supposed to be happening. Now, in a way, you could say, yes, something's going wrong, but we're still scoring from those opportunities. And also, we're still taking different types of throw-ins as well. Those two players are not always on the touchline. So I don't really want to change it. But it's weird, isn't it? Just weird how those two players are there all the time. So maybe that'll happen in this game. Let's keep an eye out for it and see if it does. So, talking about throw-ins, links incredibly tenuously to our medical centre where we can look at some of the current injuries we've got. And the main thing is this guy, Antonio Pagrafi. Now, Antonio Pagrafi is our long throw guy, the guy with 14 for long throws, and he's got a fractured skull, which is an absolute nightmare because he's been brilliant for us. He's a really, really good player. In fact, let's have a look at his current form. So, yeah, look, maximum rating he's had is 8.2. His minimum 6.10 is not great, but his average rating is 6.94, which is really good. And yeah, he is receiving specialist treatment at the moment for a fractured skull, which happened in training, and he's expected to be out for 3 to 4 months, which is not good. But this has allowed me to bring in a youngster who I've been very interested in seeing how he performs, but I just haven't happened to have the space in the squad for him. And it's this guy, Davide Bitella, and he's the guy who I said play for Atlanta, and he doesn't. He plays for Atalanta. I got it wrong. I'm an absolute dick brain, I'm an idiot. Sorry, forget it. Let's move on from that. He's on loan from Atalanta. He's playing for us at the moment, and he's very highly rated. He looks like he's got very good potential ability. His current ability is pretty decent as well. He's one of the better players that we've got in that position anyway. So he's been playing instead of Antonio Pagrafi. He played his first game in the last game, and he got a 9.1 rating, and he scored 2 goals. Admittedly, it's a game that we won 5-0, but still, for a central defender to score 2 goals in his first game for us, I'm expecting good things from this guy. You could almost be forgiven for forgetting that there was an actual game on today with all that information overload about set pieces and Pagrafi and fractured skulls and all of that stuff. But yes, there is a game on today, and it is against Alessandria. Don't know anything about them. Don't know much about them at all, apart from what is on this page. And I know that they play in grey as their home kit, which is incredibly weird. Rare, I'd say. I mean, I can't think of another team. No, I can't think of another team whose home kit is grey. I mean, I think Man United had a grey kit once, a grey away kit or third kit or something like that. And I think it was like source of controversy because there was something about you couldn't see the kit properly or something like that. That's weird for a start. I've noticed down here as an icon, they've got Maurizio Sarri, which is interesting. Something to do. Does it say here? Oh, it says Alessandria. Yeah. So he had brief spells with Alessandria. So yeah, he had a brief spell with Alessandria and became an icon. As far as their results go, they haven't been doing very well, it looks like. Lost to Pro Piacenza, although Pro Piacenza are joint top of the league with us at the moment. And Teller, they lost 1-0, which is promising because we beat them 3-0, so, perhaps there's something to go on there. Lost to Albisola 2-1 or 1-2, it says there. Drew with Arzakena, won against Pro Piacenza, so Pro Piacenza must be total shit. So I can't really see where the threat's going to come from, to be honest. And if we have a look at Serie A, we can see that the teams that we've played so far, we've wiped the floor with, basically. But they're mostly kind of around mid-table at the moment, those teams. So teams like Entella, Siena are right down there, actually. Arzachena there as well. And then Alessandria as well. So all of these kind of very mid-table teams at the moment. I mean, admittedly, it's only 4 games into the season, I know, but still, these mid-table kind of teams who are kind of picking up wins and losses. Yeah, it's another one of those, basically. Another team of the kind of standard of the teams we've been playing up to this point. And look at this as well. Juventus under 23, right down there in 20th position. And they were the favourites to win this division. Essentially, I'm not going to change much at all because we've been doing really well. You know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So I'm not going to fix it, basically. The only one slight thing that I have had to do, obviously, which we've mentioned already, is that Pergreffi has been injured, and so Bettella has come in and he drops quite comfortably into exactly the same position, exactly the same role. So completely happy with that. So we've got Believe in goal, Bertoncini, Silva and Bettella across the back, Barloco and Troiani as the wing-backs, both on support, Nico Porcari and Della Latta in the centre, and Della Latta's been on fire, actually. Keep an eye out for him if we get one of those long throw routines, because he likes to bash it in from outside the area. Portanova, and then Corazza. And Portanova, actually, I was going to put Carradi on in place of Portanova, because all through the pre-season, Carradi played, but Portanova's been playing well, and again, it's a case of if it ain't fixed, don't broke it. So on that serious language malfunction, let's continue with the game. I am broke, and I do need fixing, it seems. Yeah, it doesn't bode well for the rest of this episode, does it? That I can't seem to string a sentence together. But anyway, let's carry on. Passionate, I'm going to say, yeah. Well, we want to keep our good run going. I wanted to say pick up where you left off last time, but let's just say this. I expect nothing but a win to keep our good form going. And let's go. I feel fairly confident about this. I mean, we've been doing well so far. It's another sort of mid-table-ish team. Oh God, it's over the top straight away. No, we sorted it out. Okay, it was only the kick-off, so it's fine. Don't worry. Oh, still on highlight. Okay, let me just sort this out quickly. Bang, there you go. That was quick, wasn't it? So, 7 minutes gone so far. What's happening? They've got a free kick. The grey is a bit sort of confusing, isn't it? It makes you feel like, I mean, it sort of blends in a little bit. I think if I was actually playing against that, it'd be a bit awkward. Oh, here's Porcari. It'd be awkward anyway because I can't fucking play, but yeah. Here's Troiani. Oof. Come on, Barloco. Run at him. Oh, they've got a lot of men back, haven't they? Bertoncini to Nico. Nico out to Troiani, and this is what we've been doing, switching wings really well. Okay, I thought he was going to mess that up. Della Latta! Oh my God! Corazza. Della Latta's volley was incredible there. I mean, we're like a team from a different division. This is insane. Look at that ball. I thought that was just going to go out. Barloco didn't seem to know what was happening. Caught ball watching a little bit there. But then look at this volley. Oh, striker. Cucchetti saves it, but Corazza's there on the rebound. And that's what Corazza's good at. 8th goal of the season. Oh, this guy. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this. Could he be the Bison? Surely not. Surely not. I mean, it would. How old is he? We'd be talking about back-to-back promotions all the way to Serie A for him even to feature, I think. And then can he even do it at that level? De Luca can't, that's for sure. Yeah, can he even do it at that level? I don't think so. I don't know, but at the moment he's looking pretty good anyway. Here's Panizzi. Looks their stadium. Oh, it's our stadium, sorry. It looks massive. Gatto. The cat. I don't know if gatto is the same in Italian, but in Spanish it means cat. Right, come on. 2 shots to 1, 14 minutes gone. By the way, I've got this on I think I've got this on extended highlights. I'll wait till this highlight's over. I might just change it. Here's Batella, the youngster, to Troiani. Batella again, to Barloco. Good ball. You see, our wingers always seem to find space. Or wing-backs, sorry, always seem to find space. Nico. See, there's Troiani. Get it in. No, in a corner. Good play so far, though. Come on, Troiani. Ooh. Okay, they've cleared it. Fine. Let me just check this. Oh, we're on comprehensive. Let's just go on extended. I don't want to go on key. I always go on key, and it's just really to make the matches a bit quicker, so I have to do less editing. But it means I don't really get to see what's going on. So, sorry, you guys. You're going to have to deal with it. In this case, it doesn't seem to matter, because it doesn't look like much is going on at all. Carrazza's got a 7.1 rating. We've had 4 shots. They've had 1. Time is slowing down for some reason here, because they're making a sub. Luka Chechin. They've got a very defensive setup there. 2 in the middle. Well, I mean, what even is that? Oh, it's the wing-backs, isn't it? They're playing wing-backs. Barloco to Nico. Here's Delalata to Troiani again. Ooh, may as well have a shot. Yeah, they seem to be playing 3 at the back. Well, or 5 at the back, whichever way you want to say it. But 3 at the back, and then wing-backs, and then 2 defensive midfielders and 2 central midfielders. So either they do this all the time, or they think we're a bit of a threat, which it looks like we are at the moment. Silva to Barloco. Come on, Barloco. He's good, Barloco. Portanova. Here's Delalata. He's got a good shot on him. Oh, Troiani. Delalata. Portanova. Nico finds Barloco. I saw him. Was he onside? Yeah, he was onside. Delalata. Oh, off the post to Troiani. Oh, surely. Oh, my goodness. I'm hoping for a long throw routine in this game as well, actually. Troiani with the corner. Barloco must be. Oh, no. Pocari, no. Well, 1-0 at half-time. Pretty good. To be honest, I think we look to be the team in the ascendancy here. I mean, I'm going to hand over to assistant. I don't think nobody's really too knackered. Nobody's having an absolutely terrible game. So I'm just going to stick with what we've got at the moment, because we seem to be doing okay. I might just give a little shout. Courage. No, I'm not going to do a shout at the moment. Why? Why fuck it if it's not broken? Hey? 10 shots to 1, so pretty good so far. Delalata out to Barloco. Oh, Barloco finds Carrazza. Carrazza should have taken it down, really. We could do with getting another goal, really, because it looks like it's all us. And if they were to just manage to get some freaky incident where they managed to score a goal, the scoreline would not be representative of what the stats are showing here, which is our 11 shots. Here's the long throw. Bertoncini, and the 2 players are out there. Oh, and they've swapped. That's so weird. That's so weird. One of them came infield, and the other one moved out of the penalty area, the box back into it, and we've scored. Bertoncini. Yeah, that was a very weird. I'm going to have to go back and have a look at that throw-in routine. That was really weird. Pocari, Bertoncini. Goal. It's just getting too easy. This game's too easy. I mean, you with this form, you'd say we're going to win the league, wouldn't you? Really? I mean, I know it's only 5 games into the season. A lot can happen. It can be injuries. Here comes Carrazza. Must be. Yeah, Carrazza. Come on. I mean, I wonder if it's all down to that throw-in routine. I wonder if that's like making the rest of the game buggy or something. I don't know. I've broken FM. Because we shouldn't be. I mean, we should be good, but should we be this good? I don't know. I mean, actually, Piacenza are like, I don't know if they are at the moment, but they have been first in real life in Serie A this season for quite a long time. So maybe we've added a little bit of strength to the squad as well. So you never know. Maybe we should be in this position. Not complaining. Here's Batella to Troiani. Delalata, Pocari, Nico. Here's Barloco. Come on, let's score an amazing goal. Carazza! No, Barloco. Oh, no. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying, come on, let's score an amazing goal. You can't really get much better than this. Throw in again. 2 players on the... Oh, one of them was Portanova this time. Della Latta! Oh, he does it every time. This throw-in, I'm telling you, this throw-in routine is insane. But look at the 2 players there. But then one of them breaks off, actually. Interesting. And loses the ball, but you know, still an interesting move. And then they always seem to get it to Della Latta. And it's, I mean, his finish is different every time. The position he's in when he receives the ball is different every time. But the actual routine, you know, I'm not convinced that it's broken, actually. I'm not convinced that that is a bug. I think that might just be a weird thing of where I've placed the players, or what roles I've given the players within that tactic. Who knows? 4-0. Come on, this is too easy. Okay, I'm going to give that over to the assistant because, you know, I don't even really need to say anything. It's just too good. So, okay, Piacenza, top of the league, still. Provicelli is still up there as well. Our goal difference is just a little bit better. What did they do? Where are they? Can't even see them anywhere. Well, let's have a look at these, actually. Arzachena and Pisa drew 2-2, and Pisa is our next game, actually. They're 4th, so that could provide our first real challenge. So I might actually come back and play that on camera, because although it's the very next game, it is actually one of the more interesting ones to see. And also, it's away, and it make for quite a good stadium visit, won't it? The Leaning Tower of Pisa and so on. So, yeah, Arezzo won 4-0 there, pretty impressive. Juventus under 23's got a win to take them off the bottom. They're now 14th, so, you know, things can change quickly. Yeah, Provicelli won 1-0 against Albisola, who are 8th. You can't tell anything, can you, from these results? It's just such a weird division. So weird. Honestly, I don't really know what to do. This is completely unexpected. I mean, I thought we were going to have a good team, and obviously you want to win. You want to win games. That's the whole point of playing. But it just feels a bit like, is this real? You know, it's just too easy. I'm hoping that next game against Pisa is going to be a little bit more challenging. But yeah, I mean, at the moment it's looking like, I mean, it's only 5 games into the season, but it's looking like promotion is not going to be that difficult. We could even get promoted in first place. So, okay, I mean, we should look at that in terms of that's a good thing, because it means in terms of achieving the goals that we've set ourselves, we're going to be well on the way. But I'd like to kind of be challenged a little bit more, perhaps. Yeah, so, you know, we'll see what happens. Next game's Piacenza. We're Piacenza. Next game's Pisa, away. So stay tuned for stadium visit to Pisa, where we're obviously going to go and look at the Leaning Tower of Pisa, amongst other things. And that will be next on the channel. See you soon.